Yeah, all right, guys. Welcome everyone to the 100 Users 100 Days Challenge demo day. This is the first time we've ever run one of these things, so hopefully it runs smoothly. Maybe there'll be some glitches. We'll find out. The rest of the event is going to be demos. We have 20 people who sent in their slides registered to demo. I sent you guys all the slideshow ahead of time, so you should know roughly what order you're in. Everybody gets 2 minutes to present. I'll control the slides. If you have like a live demo you want to show, you can take over the presentation, but you get the same 2 minutes.
Yep. Cool. Well, I'm John from Jacksonville, Florida. I started building Moonbeam last month, actually. I've done a lot of work in the GPT-3 space, and if you can't tell, I'm a developer. I know that I need to write more, and I hate writing, so of course I procrastinated by building a GPT-3 blog writing app. Moonbeam is a little bit different from a lot of the other blog writing apps like Copy AI, Jasper AI, whatever AI. It's not focused on SEO. It's focused on helping good writers write content that people actually would want to read. So launched July 15th. Have 100 and something users today. I haven't checked in the last couple hours. Last week, we've added 50 trial users, so hopefully some convert. And yeah, we can hop to the demo. If I can figure out how to share. Okay, let me know you can see my screen. Cool. I think y'all can see. All right. Sorry, it popped me to a new tab. Okay, I'm here. I'm going to go through very quickly and create a blog post about what makes landscaping a great first business. Talking to this is kind of the point where if you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. So I have a persona here that kind of tweaks the AI to actually talk to someone in particular. So I'm just going to go through. I don't have time to change this, even though I could kind of change all the sections. And then what's happening now is there's points being generated for all of these sections. So again, I don't have time. I'm just going to skip to the end here. My favorite part of this whole thing is the editor, which I've spent a lot of time in it. The coolest two things, I can kind of smart delete and I can kind of make paragraphs from bullet points. So right now I'm making a paragraph from this bullet point, and then say this sentence is kind of bullshit. I want to make it shorter. I'm going to delete some of the stuff in there to make it more to the point.
Hey everyone, I am Banu. I am from India. So yeah, I started working on Chadar 3 months ago actually. So yeah, I used to write my content on Notion and then copy over to my CMS and then publish it there. So I thought maybe I can directly use Notion as my content management system. So yeah, that's how I created Feather. Yeah, right now Feather has around 93 customers. Yeah, and 46 of them came in the last 50 days. And yeah, so basically Feather, it's like a blogging platform where you use Notion as your content management system. You write your content on Notion and it automatically publishes them on onto your blog. Yeah. So I haven't. Let me share my screen. I'll just try to publish a new blog post and show you how easy it will be. Is the screen visible? Yeah, I think that is. Yeah. So for example, this is a demo blog. I already created it. So yeah, this is a dashboard where you'll see all the content pages, tags, authors, some settings where you can change logo and stuff, and then an analytics to see everything. Yeah, now I'll just go to Notion. So in Notion, I'll have.
I think you can ignore that button.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just create a new blog post. I'll just publish it maybe today. and maybe assign some tags. Maybe Notion. Yeah, and then maybe I'll add some related posts. Maybe these two are related to this, and add myself as author. And yeah, I think that's it. You can just add content here. So since I use Notion, you will get everything that is already in Notion. Like you can add maybe a table, or you can add bullet points. So anything you use in Notion, you can do it here. Yeah,
Hard
and
cut,
then
Banu. So
yeah,
we're going to jump to the next one so that we have time for
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Definitely check out Feather. It's a dope product.
Hi, I'm Radu, the founder of TinyBets. TinyBets helps indie hackers, founders, and growth teams run rapid experiments and organize their learnings so they validate ideas, learn faster, and reach product market fit. Why? Well, the only way to reach product market fit with a product is to try a lot of things, discard what doesn't work, and double down on what does. A successful startup never stops experimenting. The best teams run thousands of hypotheses, test thousands of hypotheses across every part of the business, always learn from them, and make hundreds of micro pivots that almost nobody talks about. So TinyBets helps you do just that. It teaches you how to run correct experiments so you get accurate answers. It helps you design experiments across any area of the business or project, be it marketing, customer, problem, solution, you name it. Allows you to run them in a systematized way to reduce bias, keeps track of the outcomes and abort, pivot, or persevere decisions, and helps you organize all your learnings along the way. So you have a central hub for all your lessons learned, pivots, and why you've made them. We launched 8 weeks ago and have 12 active trials with good customers. Since the beginning of the challenge, we've greatly improved the messaging and the product based on the feedback we received. We went through 3 website redesigns when we went from crickets after pitching TinyBets to 100% conversion to trial for a similar audience. Going forward, we'll be automating the reach out to customers, double down on sales, and increasing the knowledge base. Thank you very much. Give TinyBets a try if it sounds interesting. It's free to try.
Okay, so I like to start. So my name is Marcus Biel. I'm the founder of Maildroppa.com. We are the GDPR compliant newsletter tool for solopreneurs without tech skills and without much time. So I guess that's a lot of us. Yeah, so first of all, our current status. Just before this challenge, we were like starting out with our version 1.0. Right now, we're still working on our product market fit, to be honest, and we're niching down. And that's also why we decided to focus more on GDPR. Because the thing is, we have lots of competitors in this niche, and like many say they would be GDPR compliant, but if you look at what GDPR really means, you will see that means you have to tell your customers what kind of data you need, why, and how long you store it, and you have to tell them they can ask for the data to be deleted. And that means, because every customer is different, you have to give them the ability to edit the GDPR statement for their needs. And I've never seen that. So we do that. On top, we also allow to deactivate the tracking because like tracking is very negatively received by many people. And also more and more email clients have this, that they will block emails when they see a tracking pixel. So when you have tracking deactivated, you have a great chance that will have much more engagement rates. So that can be a great advantage. Okay, so back to the state. So we were able to increase our traffic by 500%, and we were able to gain a few customers. unfortunately not paid customers. So yeah, still working on that. Yeah, here also in the screenshots, you can see like how we show the GDPR statement. That is a generic one, and then you can edit it in the app. So yeah. Okay, so I guess my time is over anyway. So again, Anthony, thanks for having me. Again, I don't know if you heard that initially. And thanks to the community. You guys are awesome. Yeah. So
awesome, Marcus. Right on. And feel free to drop that link in the chat as well. Miguel.
Okay, so I'm going to go straight into demo. Hope everyone can see my screen. Yep. Blank canvas, everyone.
Yep.
Good to go.
Okay, cool. So hey, everyone. I'm Miguel, and I'm the creator of Turbonav. Turbonav helps Webflow developers save hours by eliminating context switching. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'll open up Turbonav. We got this blank canvas, and I'm just going to quickly do like a command right here, background color with this text value. Okay, so simple stuff right here. I'm going to add text block, and then do something silly like font color, and then change that to red. So notice how I'm not context switching between the canvas view and the styles panel here on the right-hand side. It's all handled by Turbonav. And I guess one of the main issues that I had was just having to hunt down all of these multiple configurations. And so one thing I want to briefly mention was that I was doing this as well for other services like Gmail and Notion. But thanks to the Indie Worldwide mastermind that I'm a part of, we decided it was best to just focus on one market. And that was the Webflow market, because Webflow developers spend most of their day building sites, and they lack shortcuts. So that's where my energy's been focusing on lately. And one thing that I'm hoping to wrap up very soon, it has not been released yet, is this idea of a component library, creating your own components. This is to position myself as a competitor in the Webflow tool space. So just very briefly, going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to search for a hero container. And this is just test data, but you'll get the gist. I'll copy that into my clipboard and then just paste it. So you can imagine if you had a component library with multiple variations of a header, like navigation bar, hero container, multiple variations of a feature showcasing component, or a footer, then you can start to test multiple landing pages, thus saving you hours on Webflow. So that's Turbonav. Hoping to wrap this up very soon and have a launch in the upcoming weeks. So that's it.
Heck yeah, thanks, Miguel. That was great. Next up, we have. Shit, I went the wrong way. Next up, we got TripVisa.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Cool. Hey, I'm Latana, founder of TripVisa. And essentially what TripVisa does, it helps international students in the UK to travel all around the world. So I've lived in the UK for many, many years. I don't have a British passport. So whenever I want to go on holiday with my friends, I have to get a visa, essentially, let's say to go to the Schengen area. What does that involve? That involves, hundreds of documents I have to compile together, book my appointment and all that kind of stuff. Now imagine that for someone that just recently came to the country as an international student. So we're talking about 600,000 people who are currently in the UK as international students who need to have a tourist visa, essentially. And the only place they go to right now to get some help is either their friends who refer them, or they go to an agency. And most visa agencies exploit them, to be honest. They charge up to £500 per application. But the funny thing about visa applications is that they all require exactly the same data points, pretty much. I would say about 90%, but just on different pieces of paper. So what we've created here, or what I've created here, is a productized service. It's not automated yet, per se, where we've worked with some universities, and essentially we have a yearly plan for them. The EU plan, which is £99 a year, and essentially they just tell us where they want to go and when they want to go, and we can actually get all the documents that they need immediately for them. And the key thing is it doesn't cost us any more if they want to travel again and again, because all the documents is already there anyways, and we want to use some RPA to essentially process things faster to them. Then I had the worldwide plan, which is anywhere you want to travel in the world and you need a visa, we'll be able to get it for you. Of course, you still pay the extra cost of what the visa fee is. However, we are able to compile the documents for you so that, things can work properly for you. Our go-to-market strategy is actually going through University International Society groups, first of all, and also people also traveling to the UK. So we found that the 5 biggest markets or places that people are from, number 1 is China, number 2 is India, number 3 is Nigeria, number 4 is Pakistan, and number 5 is Hong Kong. So those are the 5 places where people are currently from. My goal for the year is actually to get to about 600 students. Why 600? Because that's about 0.1% of the market here in the UK. And future-wise, what could this look like? At the moment, it's a prototype service. However, we could use robotic process automation to actually fill out documents automatically for the students. So I'd be able to actually start applications online and also cross-sell with insurance and holiday packages and all that kind of stuff over there. So far, we actually haven't launched. We'll launch in about 2 weeks because that's when the intake for university students is in September and in January. But we actually got, since my application I did for this, we've got about 4 paying students already. But I kind of just shared it in some small university groups and on Telegram, all that kind of stuff.
All right, Latana, call in time.
Yep.
Awesome. Don't forget to share the link so we can all check that out. And next up, we have Supa, I believe, with Launchman.
So 9% of startups will fail. That means just one out of 10 startups that are being shown today will actually survive. The biggest reason for that is because you can't get users. Indie devs are very bad at getting paid users. We spend a lot of time designing, developing. Paid users is a thing that kills us. So let me ask you this: when we have a problem, what's the first thing you do? If you're like me, straight to Google. Right, indie devs are very bad at showing their landing page on Google. That's where we help. So I'm Suk. I build a no-code marketing page builder that uses programmatic SEO, basically creating tons of landing pages in an instant and show them on Google search results. So companies like Zapier and TripAdvisor are already doing this, and they're getting 1 million users per month. If you ever search for like, how do I connect X tool to Y tool? Very surely Zapier will have a page up in the third 1 to 3 ranking. So we let indie devs do the same thing. We're no code, and we do all the SEO stuff, all managed, and we use Airtable as the place where you compile the data, and we create pages out of that. So we started off with 2 months ago with 3 users, launched our MVP. Right now we're at 10 paid users. Goal is to get to 25 by the end of next month. And by the way, if you've been involved in 100 and 100, you're actually already using Launchman. Let me show you how. Let me share my screen. So if you're actually So I partnered up with 100 and 100, and every one of you has a landing page for your startup that's running on Launchman. So this whole page is created in Launchman, and all it is an Airtable with all the data, and a brand new page is created for every one of you. So if you're looking to grow your users and do some programmatic SEO stuff, try Launchman today.
Sweet. Great presentation, Suk. And yeah, we've been using it and happy with it. So kudos to you. Franco, you are up.
Sweet. I'm Franco Valdez. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the U.S. Originally from Florida. So John, hey, Florida guys. Cartta is a no-code platform for building and designing digital maps. So if you need a map for your business, you need a map for your school, you need a map for anything, Cartta is a way that you could quickly build one, design it, brand it, make it look like exactly your brand guidelines need to look like, and then publish it with a simple click, right? It's just an embed code, creates an iframe. It also allows you to link off to the map itself. We have quick links for that. I built a small API version of this about 2 years ago, way before Build in Public was cool and all this other stuff for an agency that I worked at. A lot of businesses that we did stuff for always wanted a map for their locations. They always wanted a way to show how big their business footprint was, et cetera. And we did that for them, and we charged them a ton of freaking money with an agency, right? We're charging 150, 180 bucks an hour to build websites. And I figured I built an API around it. And about 2 or 3 months ago, I was kind of tired of paying the 40 or 50 bucks a month for hosting. And I was like, I have to do something with this data that I already have. So I decided to go ahead and build something out of it. So I built it, launched it in about 2 months, I would say, 45 days to 2 months. It took me to build the whole thing. I did have some data already in the background for how to power it. And I did most of it in public, kind of talked a lot about my choices and my decisions. So I'll just go ahead and give you a little bit of a demo here. So I do have a map kind of already created once you're in here. It's using Mapbox as my initial tiles for the map. But it's in here, you can see it's very Figma-like. Think of Figma for maps. So you could change themes of the map. You can kind of create your own themes. Remove roads, add roads, remove labels, etc. Do everything that you would do like in a regular design tool. And then you could really just go ahead and add anything. So I'm going to go ahead and add the county where I'm at now. So the biggest differentiator is that Cartta doesn't only do map pins, it also does boundary data. So this boundary data is actually provided by the census, it's provided by the government, but it's really hard to get to and parse. So I have some GIS background that I'm able to get all this information from the government and parse it into a web-friendly form in GeoJSON.
Franco, call on time, sir. We'll cut it there, but definitely share the link so that people can check out the rest.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Thanks for sharing. Nice to meet you guys. I'm probably one of the outliers here. I run an e-commerce business, so I'm not actually running like a software business or anything like that. But it's always cool to meet a lot of you guys and hear the cool technology you're building. I'm using a lot of it. I already reached out to John. He's building some cool stuff. So I sell DIY bubble tea kits. Basically, make bubble tea easy to make at home, delicious, store-bought quality, but it only takes about 3 minutes to prepare. So I don't know if there's any bubble tea drinkers here who live in the US, but we're shipping US wide right now. We've been doing a lot of work throughout the challenge in August. We just got back in stock, shipped a bunch of pre-orders to new customers, getting a bunch of PR, and building our social media presence quite a bit. We launched a new website like literally 2 days ago, which was a lot of work. Launched 3 new flavors, accessories, and we're testing a bunch of different stuff with lead capture on our blog right now. With the intention of hitting some of our goals, which is by the end of August, we want to have 1 million impressions on social media. This is organic, 50,000 monthly traffic, monthly visitors to our blog and our website, and then 20,000 in monthly revenue by October. We've set some ambitious goals, but we think we can hit them.
Nice. You still got 40 seconds if you want to use them, or pass them on.
I'll put my link in the chat. If any of you guys like bubble tea, it tastes just like it does in the store, and it's honestly the easiest thing ever to make. So I'll put a link in the chat. I'll give you guys 30 seconds back because I know we're over time. But thanks.
I was hoping you would start stirring it on the camera.
I should. I don't have any samples right now, but I should have.
Missed opportunity. That'll be good for the next one, though. All right, Lisa, you're up.
Okay. I've made a Plankido video scheduler, which lets creators use their existing YouTube videos on their Wix site and make programs of videos meant to be viewed over multiple days, not binged all at once. So this is ideal for something like a workout or a meditation program where you want to come back to videos later. So I do have a little demo, so I can share my Wix demo site. So that's sort of just a screenshot of what it looks like when you're building a program. So I created this tool because I find YouTube playlists really suck for this kind of content. I've been doing yoga in the morning for a while, and I would save videos to a playlist. And then when you're finished doing one video, the next one starts auto-playing right away and you can't stop it. And when you want to come back for your next workout, you've got to click around quite a bit in the UI. So I started this as a free tool on my website while trying to build another bigger platform. And then I decided to start by making a marketplace app. And I picked Wix because it has a full-fledged official marketplace with payments and reviews, and it's not super saturated. So then I've got, so this is like, this part is the widget itself. So it'll load a YouTube video automatically. When you play it and you finish it, it'll load the next one in the sequence. Or if you come and refresh this website after you've started the video, it'll load the next one. But for this mode, you can also skip ahead to the next video in the sequence. So that's for something like a this is my daily yoga example, where it'll loop through and repeat the videos in the sequence. And I also have a way to make a calendar mode where you're setting up the video to play on a specific day. And I made that mode because I do see a lot of this type of site is making like a PDF calendar to share with their audience. So then that's it's loading. It's August 18th. So I've got it on day 18 of this meditation challenge. Yeah, so far in the challenge, I launched on about day 23. I worked it out because there was some delays getting approval on the app market. And then approval came in like 2 days before I was leaving on a vacation. So I didn't want to launch it until I was back. So I've been live for about 2 weeks and there's a 2-week free trial. So far I have one customer who has paid me, but I'm not confident that they didn't make a mistake. I've had about over 1 install per day. But lots of people are just kind of trying it and quickly deciding it's not what they're looking for. So I've tried to sort of reword things to really focus on a specific use case, as we were talking about earlier. Like if you try and be too general, then you're not selling to anyone. So I am really focusing out much more on the fitness use case.
Lisa, that's awesome. Make sure to share the link so we can all check it out. And Manaj, you are up next with SkilledUp Life.
Hi. Thank you very much, Anthony. So building a product is now easier thanks to no-code applications, but building a tech startup is still very hard, especially if you don't have much capital. Businesses are built by people. If you're a solo founder and has no capital, you're gonna struggle unless you strike a great, you have a great product sell by itself. Most companies are not like that. So what we've done is that we build a two-sided marketplace. On one side, we are bringing in talent who are willing to help your startup free of charge. So we now have 11,500 individuals from 92 countries. And once we charge a small subscription fee, once you subscribed, you can access all the talent we have, and it's unlimited. And this talent comes in the form of 1 to 3 hours per day for 3 months. And they're coming in to gain more experience. So we have both inexperienced as well as experienced. So let me show you a couple of profiles. This is basically our front page. So two-sided marketplace, easy to understand. If you go to volunteers, you could see all our talent. And let me show one person here. So here's Gina. Gina is a UI UX person, and she's obviously shown some of her skills. And you could come on board and ask Gina to come and help your startup. So we have a lot of talent like this. And we now have 31 paying customers, early stage customers. The smallest company is one person who has built a mobile app, doesn't actually know how to go and acquire users and customers. So he's come on board to get a team built to help that. The latest company that joined us is Cytix yesterday. They're actually they got a day job and they're building a startup on the side. So they come on board to find their teammates. So coming back to what we're trying to do, we just finished our second year. Third year, we want to help 1,000 startups, and we want to also bring 100,000 volunteers to our platform. So if you're interested in, please get in touch. We charge a small subscription fee. We think it's affordable, and then you could have unlimited talent. That's about it.
Right on. Thank you very much, Manoj. Make sure to share the link in the chat. Our next up is Sebastian.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me all right? Can you hit the button if that's the case? Okay. So Nuro is an AI-based video editor. And what it does is very simple. It removes the video editing process completely so that people do not have to worry about video editing. I'll do a very quick demo. I have way too many windows open, but can you confirm that you're sharing, that you're seeing the screen, since I couldn't share just the browser for some reason?
Yep. I'm seeing
okay.
everything.
Are you saying it? Okay.
Yes.
So very simply, what you do is you upload your raw video. So this is just a video of him. There is no editing done yet. You just click the magic button, and what the AI does is it extracts what you're saying, all the content, and you get this as the output. You get your video edited with all the transitions, animations, the text. It will detect when you're switching topics, and it will animate to a new style. You can customize the design, and basically what we're doing is we enable people to create their online courses and their online content with just one click on one button. So right now we have $6,700 in monthly revenue. We just tripled sales in July with a free challenge, and we intend to do the same in September. We had 4,000 registrants in July, 1,000 people attended live, and in September the goal is to raise both attendance and conversion. That's the goal for the challenge. Oh, and I'm looking for feedback on the homepage. So I'll give the link, and anyone who wants to give me feedback, my English homepage, I think, needs some work.
Next up, and I think the last for our live demos is Patrick.
So basically, I don't know if, okay, you can see the slide right now. This is copywriting made easy. Basically, what I'm trying to do over here, I've been a copywriter for 7 long years in the marketing segment, and I've decided to just go ahead and try an agency with SaaS and AI included. It's very easy, very smart, concluding from the fact that I already have reviews from several people, and I believe that this is the right choice for you. So not only is it AI based, so I kind of can short the time that I spent writing these texts with the people that I write it with. I can also edit the whole thing in a particularly short amount of time. And after all of that, with the experience I have in Black Hat and White Hat SEO, I can literally just go ahead, write everything up. I give you 200 keywords. They're included in the package. And you basically can set them up in the AdWords, and you are good to go to be found anywhere in the world at any point. And all of that, I kind of do a graphic design on the side for quite a long time. So to all of that, you also get a cover image and images that are high in value, I would say, or highly competent in the content, also with GIF images. So basically, if there is something on the internet that I find in the free version, you will easily get it into your blog, and you will hopefully find it very useful. And from the reviews I've got so far, I think it's a great way to go. I also work on Fiverr, Freelancer, and Upwork, so this is kind of a sidekick because I like the startup segment, and I believe I can do some good job in here for you.
Thanks, Patrick. All right, so I think that's it for our live demos. The next up is our pre-recorded demos. I think we have 3 or 4. I wish you guys could see my screen right now. It is absolutely freaking out. I think all of the sharing fucked something up. So I'm going to do a quick refresh on my browser, and then hopefully you can watch the pre-recorded ones. So I'll be right back.
And the boss is back.
I'm back. Yeah, hopefully I fixed it. I took a screenshot of what was going on. I'll share it in the Slack. Okay, cool. So I was just being complicated for no reason. Let's see if we can hear this one.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm one of the co-founders of Maya, and we're going to be doing a quick little walkthrough on how to utilize Maya if you'd be a business. So let's go ahead and log right in. Now, just really quickly, if you're logging in for the very first time, Maya does need to learn a little bit about you, your business, your goals, and your visions. And so she can collect that in a few different forms. You can submit that via CSV or connect into your business intelligence tool, or you could submit that to her manually via text message or filling out the forms online that she has. And so that's the way she's be able to learn a little bit about you. So when logging in, Maya's already going to be able to learn about you right after you log in for the second time. I'm sure she's going to be dropping these insights and data towards you. So if you click here, the future, you'll see all of the latest data and trends that's happening in nanoseconds, milliseconds in the market, in the world that's relevant towards you, that you could utilize these strategies in your own company. Or you can go to her, click on
Hey,
her,
Wonder, what's up?
and ask her any question, campaign, market strategy, and she'll go ahead and consult that information from the real world against what she knows on your own data.
All right, next up is My Good Week.
Hello everyone, my name is Slava, and I would like to introduce you My Good Week. My Good Week is a service that helps you build new habits using just your calendar. Tracking your time, being mindful of your time, becoming more and more popular, especially among creators like us. And My Good Week is a service exactly for that. It has a very big advantage that you don't have to do tedious data entry every time you complete some activity. It gets the data automatically from your calendar. So all you need is to plan your activities in your Google Calendar using convenient interface that you used to, and you can see all of the statistics and track all of your activities in My Good Week automatically. On the screenshot, you can see you can track your exercise, studies, work, and so on. And for all of that, you can see some statistics, upcoming events, and of course, goals and achievement rate. At this moment, we are getting some traction. We are at around 5,000 users right now, but converting these users to paying customers is a challenge for us now. Right now, we have around 15 paying customers. After starting this program, we started sending newsletters, which gained another 5 paying users for us. Also, we started tracking users' activity more carefully using various services, and based on that, we started increasing UX based on this tracking data. Yeah, that's it from me. I hope you try out My Good Week, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
All right, since the last one doesn't have audio, and I messed up the audio for Take My Cards, which was, I think, a really good one, and it's only a minute long, I'll just replay that one.
Using Take My Cards, online business cards that don't suck in just 2 minutes.
Who wants a
Business card.
You have to get them and put them away, and you lose them. Yuck. Nobody wants a
Business card. Ready, set, go. And before you can even sing go, Take My has already taken the cake at less than a second on a 3G connection. Why is speed so important? It's so that we can reach the next billion users, so people can view your cards on boats and planes, so you never have to worry about the Wi-Fi in the convention hall getting congested. It's also critical to reducing our carbon footprint, since every byte emits some carbon, and I'd say that we've done a pretty decent job of that. Exchange with the QR code or share menu, and the other party will instantly be able to view your card, add you to their contacts, or even to their home screen. How much do all of these features cost? $99? $299? No, just $12 a year. That's right. For just $1 per month, paid annually, you can get access to all of these features and more. What are you waiting for? Order today at takemy.cards.
All right, well, that's it for the first ever 100 and 100 demo day, the first ever Indie Worldwide Demo Day. So big congrats to all your progress so far. Thank you everybody for coming out, showing off your stuff. I know a lot of you are up really late. I know a lot of you guys have kids, you got families to take care of. So I appreciate you guys taking this challenge for one and taking your time out tonight. This was advertised as the 50-day demo day. It's actually only like day 40, so you guys have 10 extra days, still 60 days left to hit that 100 user goal or whatever it is that your like North Star goal is right now. And I don't doubt for a second that all of you have it in you to hit it. Yeah, so congrats to you guys. And I hope you can all come back again for the 100-day demo day at the end of the challenge. Details for that will be going out in a couple weeks. We've got a bunch of really cool one-on-one mentors lined up. So details for that will go out starting next week. And hopefully see you guys there.
Wait, no
Thank you,
picture
Anthony,
at the end? Like
Oh,
for
you're
the
right.
first time I show up and there is no
You're right.
screenshot at the
I
end?
forgot. All right, guys, let's take a picture real quick. If you don't want to be in the screenshot, turn off your camera. Otherwise, we'll be taking a photo in big smiles. 3, 2, 1. Yes, all right. And 3, 2, taking another photo. And 1. All right. I should have remembered to do that at the beginning, too.
I think someone took one and put it on Twitter for you too.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I think Mark did. All right, guys. Have a great night, everybody.